why would anybody learn how to defend themselves in arguably the world's safest city? You are in a self-defense situation all the time. Business-wise, in the UAE, to start a martial arts school, you can love what you do, but if you don't have profit and loss accounts and don't have a knowledge of marketing and selling, so it is, from a business point of view, a challenge. Get out of what is not serving you right now. Why would you stay? How aware are you of yourself? The mind can lie. It lies all the time. And if you're not aware of a threat, you have zero chance. Are you going to panic? Are you going to stop breathing? Would you like to know what I do? Yes, Dubai is a very, very safe place. So why would anybody learn how to defend themselves in arguably the world's safest city? And my answer to that is, self-defense starts with the self. You have thoughts, you have feelings. What if you knew that your thoughts were attacking you? What if you knew that you are imprisoned by an emotion from something that occurred before, and that is attacking you every single day and preventing you from performing at your highest and truest potential? So everybody needs to learn self-defense, not only because of the physical, and I often say self-defense is like an airbag in your car. I hope you never get to see your airbag, but you better have it. When you're confronted with a sudden reality that you need to defend yourself, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, it's too late to learn then. You have to pre-educate yourself for the situation. So as I was involved in the line of work I was in before I made this big leap, I would travel whenever I got the opportunity and train in different parts of the world to gain qualifications. So those qualifications accumulated and accumulated to the point where I had to engage in full live, shall we say, engagement or performance. So there was a sudden shift from one occupation to the other, but I was preparing myself before then to gradually gain knowledge and expertise. But no matter how prepared you think you are, that leap is the leap. And it's the leap of a lifetime. The basics at the end of the day is all there is. So a lot of people will talk about experts, right? Experts in martial arts, expert in this field. I don't know about other fields, but all I know is an expert in martial art is a master at the basics. Business-wise, in the UAE, to start a martial arts school, the system may have changed, but when I was doing it, your first port is the Ministry of Youth and Sports. I believe it's called the Ministry of Sport now. You apply for a permit to open up a martial arts school. They do their checks. Your next step is to register with the economic department, and based on the approval of the Ministry of Sport, they will then issue a trade license. They will be depending on the particular field of martial arts, whether it's jiu-jitsu or whether it's boxing. We have federations in the UAE. You would have to have an application and a membership with that particular government entity. Then you have the Dubai Sports Council, which you have to have I believe a membership with. So there is a number of procedures from a legal standpoint in accordance to the laws of the land. And then you obviously have what you're teaching and why you're teaching it. So you've got the art side and you've got the business side, right? You can love what you do, but if you don't have profit and loss accounts and don't have a knowledge of marketing and selling and customer service, then those things affect, well, everything really. So it is, from a business point of view, a challenge, but a worthy one. You have children who are labeled as ADHD, they're said they move too much, they can't focus in class, and then the parents have to take them to some therapists and they get charged quite a lot of money to be sold medication that gets the child to quieten down. This affects obviously the family, it obviously affects the child because they're labeled as different in a very negative way. Very often people like that come to us, and we have many, many examples, and all we do is get this kid to move, hit, bang, kick, smash. We give them a stick and say, hit that. And all the negative energy, all the extra energy is spent. And then you have a focused, calm, attentive individual that is ready to learn. And that happens in one class. So that's success. Would you like to know what I do? I would do this. I would honestly do this. Are you ready? All right. I'd give you a weapon, a stick, okay? And I'd pick up a weapon, maybe a practice sword or a stick. I wouldn't go full force, but I'd try to hit you. And I'd ask you to hit me. And I'd tell you to evade. Don't hit me back, so we call it a hit and evade exercise. I do something, you get out of the way. You do something, I get out of the way. Super simple. That will tell me everything I need to know. Are you gonna panic? Are you gonna stop breathing? When you move, how do you move? Do you recognize the geometric angle of attack coming here? Are you gonna go there? Or are you gonna go back? Or are you gonna go forward? So these are things that you have right now. I get to see what you have right now, and as an instructor I go, okay, how can I make that better? And then the relationship goes on.